Welcome everyone to the Dads on Wrestling. I am one of the dads. I am Jeff Meacham. I think this guy's JJ Williams.
But you already knew that.
Oh, we're back to that shit again. Okay.
I haven't done it for a while, so I figured you took the intro, so I couldn't do the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So I figured, you already knew that.
All right, so we'll go from Alice to Alberto. It's a big jump there, but we'll take it.
Shout out to the lady killer.
All right, what was the guy that gave us this topic? Do you remember the name on Twitter?
I will if I grab my phone.
There we go, because I forgot, and I had the roster in front of me, but I forgot to say who presented us the topic. So I apologize for the.
Of course you did, senior half.
Yeah, whatever. I'm only the producer. I'm not the director. Whatever.
That would be Scotty Mac at Siren Ciren Badman. All one word.
Presented to us what 10 TNA stars need to go to WWE to cement their legacy.
Actually, he didn't say a number. He just said which ones.
Okay. Yeah, so it's 10 Hall of Famers. That's what it was. Okay, whatever. We're on another topic. Whatever.
We have filmed so many topics over the last few days just to give y'all
something to watch. That's right.
The glorification of seeing our ugly ass mugs once a week.
Unshaven, Just really looking like dog, whatever. But this topic is interesting because there are a couple of names, I think, in TNA that need to either return or debut in WWE to really cement their hold in the place of history. There's one name I'm going to mention at the very top of the list that doesn't necessarily need to set foot in WWE to cement its legacy, but it's rumored he already has signed. And I'm talking about Sting. And if you're watching after WrestleMania, which you probably are, he probably already debuted. We don't know it yet because we're taping this. What's today's date?
Before WrestleMania. We'll just say that.
Before WrestleMania.
Because we don't get to see each other on a regular basis anymore. So in order to give you shows, we've got to can like 4 or 5 of them in a row.
Exactly. But Sting, if he's not already debuted, and he should.
Yeah, realistically speaking, he should have debuted the night after WrestleMania because that's when all the big stars come out.
Right, exactly.
Rock made his debut and returned the night after WrestleMania. Yeah. Goldberg. Crime Time came back after their, firing.
Whatever. But Sting is a guy who's never worked for Vince and doesn't necessarily need it to cement his legacy, but if they're going to put him in the Hall of Fame for WWE, at least have him work one match with the E.
Yeah, the match.
The match, exactly.
Because honestly, I don't care about seeing him against anybody else.
I don't either.
I don't want to see him against John Cena because John Cena will have to win.
Exactly.
I don't want to see him against Randy Orton because Randy Orton's not the legend killer anymore.
Exactly.
I just want to see Sting Taker.
But other than Sting, the only name I can think of without even looking at the list I have in front of me would be Samoa Joe.
Okay. Samoa
Joe is a great Ring of Honor legend. Samoa Joe is a huge name in the history of the last 9 years of TNA's existence.
So we'll go ahead and call it the last decade.
But Samoa Joe has been talked about in WWE many times, including on all over Punk's DVD.
Oh yeah. They show footage.
They show footage Ring of Honor on that shit. So, but honestly, Joe needs a WWE run to really cement his place in history, my opinion.
I agree, and we've got enough ROH guys there.
Exactly.
That a Joe Rollins, aka Tyler Black, feud would be good. A Joe Bryan feud would be good.
Yes, definitely.
And if he comes back, another Joe Punk on the big stage would be big. It would be just as big as when we got Joe versus Christopher Daniels in TNA.
Exactly.
Finally getting to see it on the big stage.
Exactly.
The two guys from SoCal that beat each other up in UPW finally getting to do it on TV for a big company.
Exactly.
So we get to see that ROH feud of Joe Punk on a big stage.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw one name out there just because he's not on the roster anymore, and I would love to see him with a run, and that's AJ Styles.
Yes, I agree with that, absolutely. But if he hasn't already, does he need to? I think he does.
Yeah.
I think he does.
I think he does, especially with the way he was utilized in TNA.
As the guy.
Pretty much since Christian debuted as being the ex-WWE guy's bitch.
Very true.
Very much, I think, hurt his legacy.
Mm-hmm.
The Fortune run kind of helped bring him back into prominence.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, you know, he did this whole dark character, this renegade, if you will, you know, pun intended. But AJ's legacy was pretty much tarnished to me when he became Christian Cage's bitch. A lackey to Tom Co.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about that. AJ and Tom Co. tag champs.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And then they repeated the process with Angle.
Yeah, AJ needs to run in the E to really show that he can dance with the big boys. No pun intended there at WCW. No pun intended. Because he worked there too. One of them's not with TNA anymore, but I'm going to go with both of them. Matt and Jeff. Jeff needs to come back. I don't like the Hardys as a fan, but in order to solidify their stance in wrestling, as young as they both still are, they need to run with the Fed one more time. Even if it's a brief thing. Just to show that, A, this is where we belong, this is where we need to be. Because this Jeff Hardy Willow thing right now, I don't like it. I think it's retarded.
The only way I'd want to see them back is if they got utilized the same way the Outlaws are.
Okay.
Maybe give them one more run with the straps, but use them to get the new teams over.
Okay.
They're too old for me to see the Hardy Boys as long-term tag champs.
Well, notice they call the Hardys their second run.
I know.
Okay.
For long-term champions, Jeff has already had his run with the belts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see him again. If they were to give Matt one, might be interesting, but I don't think they'd give him anything but the big gold. So they don't even have no more. They freaking unified
one title. So yeah, wake up, Jay.
Yeah. We've been filming a lot of shows.
We tired.
But yeah, I mean, they're not going to give him the big one. If the big gold still existed, they might give him that, but they're not going to give him the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
No, they're not going to. Neither one of them.
So let them have another run as tag champs for a month or two, get some of the new teams over, and then finally drop them to one of those teams and put them over.
Kurt Angle. He's older, but when he comes out this knee surgery, he's still one of the best in the world, even at his age.
I'd like to see one more run with Angle, but again, I don't want to see him as champion.
No, I don't either. But he needs to come back and wrap up his career.
I'd like to see him maybe come back, have a year run, put some guys over, and then just go in the Hall of Fame. Maybe do Angle Joe one more time on the WWE stage.
Oh my God, WrestleMania! Yes. Or SummerSlam or something.
Careful, you don't want to spill the drink out of the Batman.
Can't drop the Batman. That's right. That's all the main roster as far as the guys. If you want to take a look
here.
Let me go back to the beginning of the roster here. Oh shit, too far. Fucking fun. I drop the F-bomb, whatever. I don't care. It's my show. My channel, our show. I almost said Abyss, but it's like, no.
Abyss, I think, would be interesting only because it might provoke the old Kane to show up.
Maybe, but, you know.
Bobby Roode, I think, could have a great run in WWE.
Maybe. I'd like to see Bobby in WWE, but I just don't know if he's such a stranglehold, strong TNA, much like James Storm. I was going to say him too, but both of them, Roode and Storm, are both painted with such TNA colors.
So is AJ.
But AJ now is not, and he's always been talked about a run with the E compared to Roode and Storm.
Davey and Eddie should have been there to begin with.
I know, the Wolves, yeah. But you know what? They're a TNA now, and they're better off, I think. Honest to God, they are. I almost said Magnus, the current world champion, but I don't see him succeeding on the WWE stage at all. And he doesn't need a legacy. He already is the first ever British world champion. That's his legacy now.
I agree. Hey, what? Your phone tripping half.
I know my phone. Okay, yeah. Careful. There you go. Scroll like toward. Put your finger like in the middle, but don't click a link if you can. My phone sucks. I'm sorry.
We already touched on Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Shut up, Mikey.
That's it for the men. For
Mikey's filming for us. He's bragging about his phone.
For the women.
Yeah. Right off the shoot, I'm going to say 2 names you're not going to like me saying, and I really don't care because I think they could dance.
Because it's your channel, and you're going to say it anyway.
That's right.
So go ahead and say Angelina and Velvet.
Yes.
Because I was actually going to say the same fucking thing.
Well, there you go. So you just shut up. Yeah, Angelina and Velvet definitely have the personalities. They may not be the most talented broads in the world, but they have the personalities where they could succeed in the WWE Divas division. I really believe that.
I would like to see a feud with the Bellas between them.
That'd be cool.
The Beautiful People versus the Bella Twins.
That'd be cool.
And I think that Gail Kim needs to go back because her last run with WWE turned her into an Asian prostitute.
Yeah, that was bad.
She needs to go there, tell them, fuck you, I'm Gail Kim, bitches, and just fucking own.
Anybody else? Because we're getting the battery wrap up apparently.
No.
Okay.
Not that I can really see. For announcers, I'd maybe like to see Mike Tenay.
Maybe Tenay. I have Taz come back too. What the hell?
Fuck Taz.
Aw, don't hate on Taz. I'm trying to be nice with Taz. Alright guys, that's it for Dads on Wrestling this week. Thank you all for watching. Send us more topics at RWJ Williams, at _Jeff Meacham. We are the Dads. You're not. We'll see y'all next time.